Children, we're back with our beautiful earth that we made the other day. Now, your earth will be dry and you'll be ready to use it, and I hope you've cut it out and got it all ready. Now, for this activity, for finishing this all off today, you're going to need another one of these where you've got two pieces of paper that are joined together because you need it to be nice and big. Then you also need to have collected some bits of rubbish. Now this is just rubbish that Mrs. Mortimer found that was needing to be thrown away. I've got some pieces of straw, some plastic, some paper, anything that you can find that is rubbish. Maybe from things, food wrappers, or even sweets that you finished eating and now they're ready to be thrown away. So we need some of those, and then you're going to need some glue. Then children, I need you to ask a grown-up, or maybe your brother or your sister, or any grown-up who's looking after you at home, to help you to take a photo of yourself. Now in this photo, Mrs. Diana took this of me when I was standing in the piazza at Little Saints. Can you see how I'm standing and I've got my hands pointing up like that? You need a grown-up to help you take a photo of you stretching your hands up and your arms up and holding your hands like that. And then you need to ask a grown-up to help you to print it. Now I do know that sometimes we don't have a printer at home, and sometimes your printer doesn't work because it's run out of ink or something like that. Don't worry. If you don't have a printer and you can't print a photo of yourself, then you can draw one. So I'm going to show you it with both ways. Now, what you need to do is once you've got a photo similar to this, you're going to cut it out. You can shadow cut it, but cut it as carefully as you can around the edges. Mrs. Mortimer's going carefully. I'm not going exactly on the photo, just around the edges like that. Don't chop off your hands. That would be a bad idea. We do need the hands and the feet. Be very, very careful. I'm just going around my shoes. Here we go. And I'm going to go around my hands into there, near my shoulders, around my head, and around the other side, and as carefully as I can. There we go. Now, we are going to try our best in our lives from now to save and help to save our earth. So this picture is a picture of Mrs. Mortimer, and she's going to do a picture of herself holding up the earth in her hands to say that I promise that I am going to try to save the earth. Now, I'm going to put some glue behind my big earth. You're going to take your glue, put your earth down and put glue on. I'll tell you a secret. My earth is not very, very dry, so I'm going to have to put lots of glue on my paper. But what you can do is once this earth is dry, put lots and lots of glue behind your earth, and then I'm going to paste it down carefully. Make sure you've got enough glue that your earth sticks beautifully on your piece of paper. Then, if you can do a photograph of yourself, you are then going to stick, just need extra glue. If you've got runny glue, it might be a good idea to stick it down with runny glue so that it doesn't keep popping up like mine does. And then you're going to put glue behind your picture of yourself. And you are then going to stick that down. And do you see where Mrs. Mortimer's hands are going? My hands are just under the earth because I'm holding it up, because I want to do my best with my hands and with everything that I do to help to save the earth, because we don't get to have two earths. We need to think about that story that the Lorax shared with us about how we are going to save our beautiful planet called the earth. Then you're going to take some of your litter that you have now collected. Again, runny glue is probably a very good idea. to put these bits on with because they might stick better. And I'm showing you how we don't want all this earth, this litter. So I'm holding up the earth to save it from all these bits of plastic and paper that are polluting our world and killing our animals, especially our animals that are in the beautiful oceans and the sea. And I'm holding it up to protect it from all this horrible litter that us humans are leaving. Like in that story we had a little while ago, the one about the dragons. And actually in that story, the dragons are like humans because they do all sorts of horrible things to pollute and litter and destroy the earth. But we don't want to do that. We want to save the world from all this litter and pollution and all the things that are not good for our beautiful world. Now, if you don't have a printer, what you can do is on a piece of white paper, you can draw yourself with your head and then of course your arms going up and your hands that are going to hold up the earth. So you can draw a picture of yourself standing and holding up the earth. I'm not going to do the face and the hair and everything, but you can do that, and then you can cut that out and you can stick your picture of yourself there. Then your last job with this activity, children, is I want you to tell a grown-up what the main thing is that you would like to do to help to save the planet Earth that we live on. How do you think we can help to save and look after our beautiful Earth? Just choose one thing, the thing that you would like to do the most, and please ask a grown-up to help you to write that somewhere on your poster that you've made about helping to save and to look after the earth. I can't wait to see what you're going to do, children, and remember to take a photo of your beautiful work and post it on Seesaw. Can't wait to see your posters. Thank you, children.